Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see bad. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Hey, foreign cars, foreign.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down, Murray. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Bush. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit. Credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now the first carry for Bush. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Mike 42, Mike 42. So we got man.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second and 9, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. On Sunday. Easy.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now second and 7.
Charlie, 43. Choose the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put on.
Go going.
Switch.
Go going.
Mike 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check tight. Play. 54, Mike.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, D. Go. Mike 42. I got it. Go. Got you. Check. 42's the Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Let's go. 70 ending. Come on, 45. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. 45's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 45. Mike, 45. On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a match.
And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
55, 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
3 bud. 55's mark, guys. 55. Let's go. Ridley.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
15. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah, let's go set. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Target 43. Set.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 15, 55, Mike, 55. Danny. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Now it's Mahomes again. Caught by Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Yellow. Orbit. Watch 85. You ain't 15. Out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Kill.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
What we got? Alert 3.
Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
54. Mike, 54. Exit. Right there. 54.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yellow. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Motion. Reset. Shoot. 15. Check.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense. Watch two. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
55's my guy, 55. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Eddie Weber. Check your hot read.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's Elliott, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch off. Mike 42. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Murray from midfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the ball.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42. You don't want that.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch the ship.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. the 36-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Let's go. Come on. Check 3. Check 3. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Murray now on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Bush. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Murray. That's complete, right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.